Hi everybody, it's Jean Marie. I'm going to make a necklace today using contents from the October bargain bead box. This is my design I have laid out here. I have not 100% worked this out, so it's kind of a idea in the making. It's kind of a make with me. So let's get started. We are going to use the 6mm aventurine. I think they're aventurine beads. We're going to be using those. I'm not sure how many because, again, I have not completely figured this design out. We're going to be using the carnelian beads, our little crystal bicones. I have some spacer beads here, and honestly, I can't remember if these came out of my stash or if they came from the box. But I have some spacer beads. They're not necessary. I have some 8mm jump rings and a pile here of 6mm jump rings, my toggle clasps, my chain. I do have some rose gold lobster clasps because I'm going to need them at the end. So just a couple of those. I don't need that many, but I'm going to take them out. I have an assortment of head pins and eye pins. Probably going to use a lot of those. I have some beading wire, and it's a nice little copper color, which I think will hide pretty well in the carnelian. This is a stack of 10 that I got various colors from Amazon. I think it was Amazon. It was real reasonable, and I'm pretty sure I got 10 different colors. I'm going to use a little piece of, I think this is 24 gauge bare copper, because it really matches rose gold really well. Bare copper wire, and I think it's about 4 inches long, and it's really way more than I'm going to need. We are going to use the green glass beads, the little leaves. We're going to use the crystal beryl beads and the carved aventurine leaf, and one of the faceted green, just to make this section longer because it's going to hang in the center. So let's get started. Again, I have not worked this out. I'm not even 100% sure it's going to work. This is my thoughts on it, and I didn't put this into the same pin because I really wanted it to kind of hang free-flowing, you know, the whole falling leaves theme. Wanted it to kind of flow. So I have done one. I'm going to do up the rest with you. So I'm just going to get my pins dumped out here. And I'm using one ball head pin for the leaf. Bend it over. And of course you're going to use your normal tools, your cutters, your round nose pliers, and a couple of pairs of pliers for jump rings and such. Roll that into a nice little loop. If you're still learning to make loops, take your time. Don't rush it. You will get there so much better if you just take your time and let it, let it work. And, give yourself grace if they come out wonky. Mine, 9 times out of 10 come out wonky still, so I'm not worried about it. I don't care. So then I'm going to take an eye pin, and these are kind of short eye pins, so I do find that it's a real tight fit getting everything on here. That last one I did not have to trim anything off, and I did have to make a kind of smallish loop in the end, which with the crystal on the end of it is, I didn't get enough crystals either, did I? With the crystal on the end of it is kind of risky. Just take your time, be gentle with it, or just leave the crystal off the end. But as you can see, I have just about 1/4 of an inch. So I'm going to bend it over my nail just so I have a little space so I don't crack my crystal. And I'm going to keep it small, so I'm going to come right up to the tip. And then just take my time to put it in there. And I think pretty, just like that. Just a whole section of those beaded up as a bracelet would be really, really pretty. So that one is going to go here. And I am going to use one of these 6mm jump rings. I know it's hard with the rose gold because not everybody, especially newbies out there, don't have a huge supply of rose gold components to work with. Bare copper matches very well. But Walmart, Joann's, Hobby Lobby, Michael's, all those places do sell the rose gold. It's not extremely expensive. And it's always nice to have a supply of items in your stash. In your stash. So we're just going to put the copper wire through. I'm going to give it a bend. Bring it down. Somewhat close. I don't really want it too close. I kind of like the gap look. Then I'm going to take my pliers, if I can figure out what I did with them. Hit them on myself. And I'm just going to take right at the bend. Bend it up straight. Again, bend this one across. So I have an L. And let's see if I can get my pliers in there to hold this for me. Might need my round nose, I'm not sure. There we go. Just to hold that for me while I wrap it. Then I'm going to trim it off. This one didn't come out perfectly triangular, but that's okay. I can fix it a little bit, I think. Yeah, that looks a little better. So then I'm going to take this and give it a bend, just like I would with a piece of wire doing a head pin. You know, do it like I did with the head pin and the eye pin. Grip it in the top of it. Bring the wire over. Rotate my pliers. Bring the wire the rest of the way around. Take the pliers off. Hold my loop. I should have used a stronger gauge wire, I think. This one might be a little bit thin. But I'm going to go right over those other ones and make like a chunky chunky wrap, messy wrap. Oop. That's good right there. Trim it off and tuck my end. And there is my little carved leaf all wrapped. You could also do it with a jump ring, just put a big jump ring through it, or any type of a bail of some sort, if you have some type of bail that could go sideways through it. You could certainly do a different type of wrap and make it look neater, but I'm not going for neat. I kind of like the messy look of the wraps. That's generally what I do, mainly because I'm just not very good at them and they come out messy, so I'm kind of stuck with messy wraps. But I don't mind them, I like them. So we're going to do the rest of these up. Whoop, maybe. This is a really pretty box, I have to say. I do like it. My first thought when I got it was add some red and you know, some yellows and stuff to it, which I do have them pulled out. I mean, I have this leaf pulled out that I was going to use down here instead. And I do have like these little yellow leaves. But I still haven't decided yet if I'm going to add anything else to it. Maybe my next project, I don't know. It'll certainly make it go further. So we're just going to roll these up. I'm starting to come down with the sniffles, so I apologize for the snuffling. I had my granddaughter, Kennedy, and she had the snuffles and the sneezes the other day, so now Grammy's got the snuffles and the sneezes. So bend that over. Nothing to cut off. Give it a nice roll. Grab another jump ring. I've been finding lately that my jump rings, I don't know, it doesn't seem to be like just the rose gold or just silver or whatever. It seems to be all of them have not been like closed snug together. They've been like this, like an overlap. So even when I close them back up, I have to bring them back up, and it kind of puts them off. I don't know where I got them, but that's not a very good quality jump ring if it's doing that. Okay, so this one, I think I'm going to have to add this bead as a separate piece as well, because it's not going to fit on my eye pin with this one. I'm not 100% sure I really need it. Yeah, I am going to do it. I do want it to hang a little longer, so I am going to do that. We'll just see how it looks. So another leaf in the middle. These little leaves are really cute. I like them a lot. And I'm real big fan of the rose gold. I love working with the rose gold. I think it's so pretty. I was real happy when Bargain Bead Box put rose gold in it this month. Although I think, I'm not 100% sure it really goes with the autumn box. I think it would have gone better with one of the other boxes we had. But that's okay. I like it just the same. It would look really pretty with a Valentine's box. Something with a lot of pinks in it. A lot of pink and crystal. That would be real pretty. Oops. Get it on there. Bumble fingers. There. So once all these are done, it's going to go really fast because it's going to be stringing it, and then I got to figure out what I'm going to do on the end. If I'm going to go up halfway with chain, if I'm going to bead all the way up. I haven't quite figured that much of it out. I was kind of just playing with them this morning, laying them out, trying to figure out something. And then I kind of came up with this, and I liked it. So hopefully it will work. If not, I'll just be scrapping this video anyways, and no one will ever know. Alright, there's that. I think these two I'm going to link together and then just do the jump ring on. Just do the jump ring on the leaf connector. God, I love these barrel beads. They are so pretty. I would take a ton more of these. I know the stuff is out, but oh no. Broke that one. Oh well. Just make another one. Not a big deal, Jean-Marie. Way more important things in life than that. I have to say that since I've gotten divorced, I am way more zen. Is that a bad thing to say? I don't let little things bother me anymore. That could be my age too. I don't know. Maybe. Maybe it's a combination of both. Getting old and getting divorced. Who knows? Regardless, I'll take it. Not that I wanted to be divorced. I really didn't. We've been together for 36 years, and I fully intended to spend the rest of my life with him, but plans change. People move on. Alright, is that going to be too much green there? Should I pop a couple little these in there? Break that up a little bit? Yeah, I think so. I definitely think so. Yeah, I like that a lot better. But then it makes the rest of them look kind of weird. I don't know. We'll see. We will see. Alright, I got a weird mixture of pins in here for some reason. I got a silver flat-headed pin. I've got a rose gold ball-headed pin that's about an inch long. I don't know what that was cut off of, but quite a little eclectic mix of stuff in here. My cutters have gotten so bad. I really need to buy some new cutters. I try not to use them for things I'm not supposed to use them for, but you know what they say about good intentions. Whoops. All right. You know what I did? I added a leaf to that one with a pin, and this is actually supposed to hang from it. I don't need that green leaf right there, do I? Well, that's good. That's one less I have to do on the other side. I need a different pair of pliers to hold this, though. Those ones are not right for that. Oh, if you can't laugh at your mistakes, then, you know, you probably shouldn't be doing it. And definitely, I make some mistakes. Now I'm thinking that one on the top is making it way too long. What do you think? Should I take it off? I don't know. I still kind of like it like that. Maybe I should just link these two together. Let's try that. I keep grabbing the wrong pliers too. Okay, we're going to take this off completely, and we are just going to, I really apologize if I keep moving out of frame. I can't see at a distance very well. I know I have a million excuses, but, you know, I have to have stuff right in front of me to see it, so I keep pulling it close. That's better. That's definitely better. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot better. So now one of these I don't even have to wrap because I have an extra one. So that's better. See, it's trial and error. Just try it, see how it looks. Figure it out as you go. There's nothing wrong with that. I need more of these. That. The barrel. Another spacer and another crystal. Give it a little bend. Try to be cautious of your crystal there because they will crack, chip, break, all the above. That one's going to give me a little bit of trouble, I think. It's in there pretty good. I think it worked out fine. My only worry is, are they going to hang well on the beading wire? or are they going to bunch? We will find out. Again, if it doesn't work, I will just scrap the video. So I hope everybody is enjoying their bargain bead box. I did put out my tutorial the other day for my show and tell for my September box. Man, it took me forever to get that done. That's so behind. The last few weeks of work were hectic and I just kind of fell behind on a lot of stuff, but I'm trying to get caught up. Getting my videos out as fast as I can. But I did get that one out finally. I had a couple of very, very, very nice compliments from people on it, and I thank you very much. I appreciate it. I do indeed. It's always nice when somebody looks at your work and enjoys it. Not that I expect that everyone's going to. We all have our own taste, and I tell you what, there is stuff out there that people have made that I look at and I'm just in awe, and I'm like, man, I wish I had that talent. But I have my talent, which isn't bad. I'm pretty satisfied with the stuff I make for the most part. I hope everyone else enjoys it, or if nothing else, just enjoys watching me make it. Enjoys laughing at me, which I'm totally okay with. Can't laugh at yourself and, you know, bring joy to others, then what's the point? Why are we here? Right? I know I've mentioned before that I live in Maine. Maine just had a big shooting in Lewiston. I'm not going to dwell on it because, you know, a lot of people have been hurt and injured and lost loved ones, and I don't like to make light of anything, and I don't want to, definitely don't want to, what is the word I'm trying to think of? I don't want anyone to think that I'm trying to use their loss, their heartache, their pain as a way to, you know, draw sympathy to me and Maine or anything else. I mean, I don't even know what I'm trying to say. Just never mind. I think you might understand what I'm trying to say. It's not my loss. It is a Maine loss. It is everyone's loss. There are people that lost loved ones, and their loss is great. And you know, as much as I feel their pain, I can never experience their loss. I think that's what I'm trying to say. But my heart definitely goes out to them, and yeah, my heart goes out to their loved ones. All my prayers are with their family members, and I hope they can find some closure soon. The man is still at large, so hopefully he won't be for long, and that will help the families mend. But sadly, that is the world we live in nowadays. You know, try to find joy in your life. Try to laugh over the simple things and not dwell on the, you know, the mistakes we make. You know, like this, like me right now making jewelry. I'm laughing at myself because, you know what? It's in the big scheme of things, it's not that important. It's creativity. It's fun. I'm enjoying myself. You know, what somebody else thinks of it or whatever. You know what? To each his own, and I just want to be happy. I just want to be happy in my little world. And this makes me happy. So, yeah, there's that. My cutters are really bad. Okay, so I'm cutting off a length of beading wire. Longer than what I need. I always do because I'm not very good at judging length, but also that I don't like to have a mess at the end. I do need to find crimp beads, and honestly, I'm going to have to use silver because I do not have any in rose gold. But fortunately, they are very small and they will not be seen inside my clamshell. So, there's that. I'm going to slide one on one end. And because I'm not doing the traditional crimp, I'm just going to smash it onto the wire. I'm just going to use my bent nose pliers, give it a little smash. I know there are millions of people out there that are going to say, don't do that, that is wrong. Ah, that's what I do. I don't follow rules. I create my own. No, seriously, I've never had any problem with it. And I think it's going to be fine. I've never had it come off. But you can always put some glue in there if you're not comfortable with it. Again, I've never had to. But certainly do what works for you, what makes you more comfortable with it. So I would never want to tell anyone that, oh, no, you don't need it. And then this comes off and, you know, I'd feel really bad. So certainly do what you feel comfortable with. And I'm just going to start stringing these up. I'm going to hope and pray that the links that I made are going to lay correctly. And I'm just going to string them right on, just like a bead, right through that loop. I've got so much cat hair around here. I don't know if you can see it or not. It's sticking to everything. And I did use my lint roller prior to starting this video. He's just a furry baby. Alright, let's see if I can remember what I'm doing now. Alright, so far this is what I've done. I did a green, a carnelian, a green, a carnelian, a green. My link, green, carnelian, green, link, green, if I can get it on here, carnelian, green, woo! Green, green. There we go. Link. So there's going to be 3 of these on each side of the main one. Then we're going to go green again, carnelian, green, and a crystal. And then our big link. And I do want it to hang so that the, I guess it's going to spin anyway. It'll spin, so it doesn't really matter. Another crystal, another green, another carnelian, another green, another link, a green, a carnelian. It's pretty repetitive, but this is, you know, this is the pattern. And green, carnelian. I think I have it right. I'm going to have to check it, make sure I'm doing this right. It would be just like me not to. Another link. Green. Chasing my beads. Carnelian. Green. Carnelian. And the last green. Let me get these out of the way because I only really need one more. unless I break one. So this is what we have so far. Oh, that's really pretty. Oh, I like it. I like it a lot. That is so pretty. I hope you guys like it. Yeah. Yeah, that's real pretty. And it's going to hang really well, too. Can you see the hang? Oh, that's really pretty. Okay. So, now what do I want to do? Do I want to beat it further? Or do I just want to end it? Put chain on it. You know what? I'm going to hold it up against myself, see how long it's hanging first. Oh yeah, definitely just some chain. Alright, so I'm going to pull that one all the way down through till we get to the clamshell there. And then on this one, I know I've got way too much, but I'm just going to cut it off. I can use it for a piece of bracelet or earrings or something. So have you ever done earrings with these, doing this, like beat it in a loop and then bring this up through, like up through both strands, up through a clamshell? If I can do it, I'll show you what I'm talking about. I did earrings like this for my September box. So you have something like this all beaded, and then you have this, and then you would put a crimp. It's a great way to use up your scraps if you cut off too much like I do. And it makes a really pretty pair of earrings. Alright, get in there. And then you would just bring this down to wherever you want that, crimp it, close your clamshell, and you got a cute little pair of earrings. And when you close it, I'm not going to close this one all the way up, it just looks like a bead at the top. So, food for thought. Save your scraps. You can use them for stuff. Alright, now I'm going to put my clamshell on here, let it drop, put on my crimp. You don't want to push your stuff down because it will create too tight if you get it so tight, you're going to have this. It's not going to want to bend for you. You want it to hang flowy. So just let gravity do the pulling for you. Come in here with my pliers. Give it a little smush. Make sure it's on there. Yeah. Trim it off. Close it up. And hope that my bead doesn't, my crimp doesn't split on me, because they will do that on occasion. And that means you have to start all over again with your stringing, which is not fun. I have done it. So here we have it so far. What do you think? Oops, let's get that to hang right. I think I may end up rewiring this one off camera because honestly, I'm not particularly happy with my wire work there. I mean, it could be a little prettier. But there's that so far. And I do like it, and I'm just going to add chain and a toggle. So what I do when I add my chain is I add it to one side without cutting anything. And then I bring the whole thing around my neck. Whoop, sorry about that. I'm trying to lift this up to bring it around my neck. Put the chain around the back of my neck. Figure out where I want it to hang. And then I know this is where I want it to hang. So I've got about a foot of chain. I'm going to go back about 4 links because my toggle is going to be in here. And I'm just going to clip it. That's weird. Those 3 pieces are solid. See that? They don't even flow. They're totally connected. That is weird. I'm going to cut that one off to right there. And then what I do is cut it in half from this point. And I just take a pin or some sort, anything, just to bring the two ends together like that. And I do have a odd amount, which is perfect because I can cut out that odd amount. It could anyways if my cutters were any good. And then I've got two lengths of chain that are exactly the same size. And I will take another jump ring and attach this one over here. Well, I'll throw that jump ring on the floor. So I'll get another one. Open that one up. And attach it to this side over here. The only problem I have with these clamshells is that they don't always close even. And then the hole's hard to get to. You have to line them back up. Close that up. I want to make sure they get closed up tight. This jump ring is really not very good. Probably going to have to switch it out because that's not a good one at all. So here we have it so far. Very, very pretty. I do like this. Alright, so we can get out a toggle. And a couple more of these jump rings. These are 6mm jump rings. I never did touch the 8mm, so I just used the 6. If I was going to use a lobster clasp, I would probably use the 8mm as my hook for the other end, and I would actually make a little bit of a dangle chain for the back to make it adjustable. But this one here, this sets just inside my cleavage, so that's long enough. I don't want it hanging down inside my shirt. Oh, my tummy's growling. I don't know if you can hear that or not. It is lunchtime and I am hungry. So that worked out pretty well for not knowing what I was actually going to do and how it would come out. It came out pretty good. And there we have it. So I hope you guys all liked it. Hope it gives you a little inspiration what you could do with yours. Maybe some ideas. I mean, just this component alone would make a real pretty earring. Actually, it gives me the thoughts that I don't think I have enough barrel beads to make a pair of earrings now, though. I might have to buy some more because I do think that would make a real pretty earring. But there you have it. There is our necklace. Pretty quick, pretty simple. The bargain bead box is a monthly beading subscription. It comes once a month. You get charged around the 20th. It comes around the 10th. And it's I think it's $20.95 or $20.45 a month, somewhere in that area. You get a lot. You get gemstone. I mean, we got carnelian, we got aventurine, we got crystal. I mean, you get a lot with it. This carved aventurine piece is just beautiful. It's gorgeous. And that's, you know, this isn't all that we got. We got tons more. I mean, I've got so much stuff left. You can generally make, I would say you can generally make anywhere from 10 to 15 pieces of jewelry a month. You know, we got these two carved leaves here that I haven't even touched yet. So yeah, there's a lot here to work with, and the price, the value of it is generally in the, I would say, $70 range. It could go down as much as $65. It can go up as much as $85. for the value, depending on what they're putting in it for the month. And for the $20, $21, that's hard to beat, you know? I mean, you really can't beat that. I'm not affiliated with the Bargain Bead Box. I don't get, you know, a commission for telling you guys to join or anything. I just love it. This is my personal opinion of it. I love it. I think it's beautiful. I think most people that join end up loving it as well. So, yeah, it's Bargain Bead Box. And, you know, if you're trying to find it online, just type in Bargain Bead Box or Bargain Bead Box Club or Kits, or, you know, it'll pop up. It'll pop up for you. So, yeah, just Google it. And so until next time, thank you guys for joining me. Love you all. Enjoy your day. Give your loved ones a big hug. And don't forget that, you know, life is way too short and very, very uncertain. And in this world, you never know what's going to happen. So give each other grace. Laugh at the small stuff. Enjoy your days. Don't stress over things that we can't control, and try to enjoy the life that God has given us. So until next time, guys, bye.